Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you do not know who I am Lex. I am a mom. Literally every time. Oh my goodness. Every single time I click record, there is a random truck outside. My name is Lex. Hi, and nice to meet you. I am a mom. I have a 1.5-year-old named Cooper. He is our son, and I'm actually pregnant with our baby girl. And by the time that you're watching this, I might very well not be pregnant anymore and might actually have a baby girl in my arms. But I wanted to just sit down and tell you about a story. Dan and I were sort of reminiscing over this time in our life, and I was like, this story has to be shared. It's just so funny and cute, and just kind of this moment in my life where I went, wow, that was the moment that I think I really took my first huge step towards being like a mom. I think that most people can relate to this, and if you can't relate to it, I feel like you'll still think that it's a pretty funny story, and who knows, it might help you in the future. Let's just jump right into it, guys, so that you can just enjoy the story. So let me set the stage for you. Me and Dan, new parents, exhausted, just so tired. Have no idea what we're doing. We're past the point of, you know, in the beginning where everyone like comes over and helps you and kind of hangs out and brings you food and all that stuff. Like, we're like really in the thick of newbornhood where you're totally on your own and you just kind of have to like figure it out as you go. Cooper was probably about 7 weeks old, 6 weeks old. We're like, all right, let's go to the store. We're gonna go to Walmart and we need to get some things for our home. So we pack up Cooper, we try as hard as we can to bring everything that we could possibly need. Here we are in the car on our way to Walmart. We get to Walmart, Cooper is sleeping, which is like perfect. This is perfect. Let me also explain this to you as well. Before I had Cooper, I was 100% all for breastfeeding in public. You show those nips, you feed your baby, like, you do what you have to do. Before Cooper was here, I was all for those things, but I always said like, but I don't know if it'll be for me. Like, I think I would still like to cover up. I don't want to just be like showing my nips to everyone. I wanted to try to be respectful of other people around me, but also like put my baby first. That was like my go-to plan. And it worked fairly well. It worked fairly well until this one day. So we're walking through all the aisles, we're shopping, we feel great, confident, which, let me just point out, the second that you get confident is the second that it hits the fan. If you're a new parent out there, just know, stay humble, because it's the second that you're like, yeah, I got this, is when like, just, there's poop everywhere, like screaming, crying. It's not even your baby, it's like your husband. Like, things are just going like mayhem. Here we are, we're shopping, new parents, right? And Cooper wakes up and I'm like, okay, this is fine. He's awake, he seems okay, he starts crying. Dan and I look at each other and we're like, uh-oh, what do we do? Obviously we take him out of the car seat and I'm holding him and I'm like, okay, like, I think we have this, like this. Dan takes Cooper from me. We're trying to still shop. He's like fussing, whining. Then he just starts crying hysterically. And this is the first time that we have had a newborn baby in public in a store screaming his head off. You know that like newborn cry where they're like hungry and they're just like not having it? It was that kind of cry. He was screaming and we were like, ah, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. And like, obviously, in looking back on it, like, you just calm down and you just take care of your baby. But like, we don't know what we're doing. We're just like brand new parents. We're just like freaking out. The baby's crying. Like, we don't even know what aisle we're in. We're just like, ah. Dan's looking at me and Dan's like, he's really hungry. He needs to eat food. And I'm like, and it was raining too, so I was like, do I bring him out in the rain, just like holding him like that and just go sit in the car? Like, the car is parked all the way like in the back of the parking lot. Like, what do I do? Do I just like throw a blanket over him and just like walk outside? He's a brand new baby, I don't know what to do. Literally just like first mom parenting irrational panic. Dan starts panicking. I'm panicking. Cooper's screaming his head off. We're in the detergent aisle trying to find laundry detergent. I'm like, we're trying to like calm him down. Everyone's just getting more hysterical. And Dan's like, he's hungry. And I literally, in this moment, lifted up my shirt, pulled off my bra. Like, I was wearing a sports bra. Just lifted that up, right? In the middle of just, like, laundry detergents. People around, no problem. I'm, like, football holding a baby. And I just whip out my boob for all of Walmart to see. Enjoy, Walmart. I probably was on, like, one of the security cams, too. Like, I'm sure they had this all recorded. And I just put him on my boob. And I started feeding him. And I literally walked around Walmart with my full boob exposed. My 8-week postpartum tummy, which I'm telling you, I still looked 6 months pregnant at that point. Just all hanging out. Like, it was just like hanging out every part of my body. And I was just feeding Cooper. That was it. I turned a new leaf. I put my baby first before anyone else. Before my insecurities with my belly. Before anybody who was in that aisle. I whipped out my boob and I fed my baby. To go from being so shy about it to literally like, my shirt was like entirely up and my bra was like off. It was a very liberating moment for me, and looking back on it, just hysterical, because Dan was not expecting that at all, and I just was like, it was like that moment that I was like just taking charge. You know what? I'm feeding my kid. We have shopping to do. Let's shop. And I just walked around the store holding him and feeding, letting him breastfeed, and that was that. It was like, seriously guys, it was one of those moments in my life that I look back on and I'm like, wow, that was one of the first moments that I became a mom. I thought that that's just like a really funny story to share with you, and I'm sure that so many of you can relate to it. If you guys have any stories like this, please share them in the comments below, because I feel like it will be just as fun to go and read through all of your experiences. And I hope you guys enjoyed a little story time. Thank you so much for watching our channel, and I will see you soon. Bye!